Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Magic Ridge. Today on the agenda is another Commander deck tech. And today we're going to go with Plargg, Dean of Chaos. I'll pop him up on the screen here for you. He is an MDMFC. He costs 1 mana of any color in a mountain, 2 CC, legendary creature, Orc, Shaman. He is a 2/2. You can tap him to discard a card and then draw a card. Or you can pay 4 mana of any color in a mountain and tap him to reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary, non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put all revealed cards not cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. Now, the only reason I've decided to make this deck was to play on Commander Wars EDH. Go ahead and check them out. But other than that, I just want to play this card I'm going to pop up on the screen now, which is Restore Balance. I've always been a fan of Balance, and I picked up a Restore Balance, opening a booster box of Time Spiral Remastered, so that is what I wanted to cast, and luckily I did not get to cast Restore Balance, but Restore Balance costs 0 mana to cast, so it is a 3 or less mana value card. Its mana value is 0. It is a sorcery with Suspend 6, which Plargg gets around the Suspend 6. You just cast it. But anyway, Suspend 6 for 1 white mana. Each player chooses a number of lands they control equal to the number of lands controlled by the player who controls the fewest, then sacrifices the rest. Players sacrifice creatures and discard cards the same way. Pretty interesting card, pretty cool mechanic that Plargg has. So let's get into the deck tech. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I am back, and before you is the wonderfully new Biblioplex Ultra Pro playmat. We've got Plargg on screen along with Restore Balance that we've already gone over. And I just want to let you guys know that I have not put any money into this deck. This deck is a $0 budget deck. It is cards literally only from my collection. I don't have a huge collection. I have a decent one. Just letting you guys know that. I haven't went out the way to buy any cards for this. I make a new EDH deck every single week because I have a group of friends. We have another channel called Commander Wars EDH. And every week I make a new deck to play on the channel. So I don't put a lot of money into these decks, but I put them together. I put a lot of work into them, so I feel like it's worth sharing. Also, I think from Strixhaven, Plargg's one of the better cards to check out. Better commanders, at least personally I think so. I mean, Boros isn't the best, but you know. Or Lorehold, I guess now is the case. Alright, first up, we're going to go through the board wipes. So, I'm running 3 board wipes. We're going to go with Dusk and Dawn, because everything is 3 mana value or less, so they're pretty small creatures. So we've got Dusk and Dawn first. Next up, we've got Cleansing Nova, destroy all creatures or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Next up, we've got Good Old Blasphemous Act. Yes, sir. Alright, so then we're going to go through the creatures, and followed after the creatures is going to be like the random spells and stuff that are in the deck. So I've never run Pact of the Titan, so I've decided to try it out. Didn't get to play it, but it's alright. So Pact of the Titan, followed up by Usher of the Fallen, followed up by a Thalia, Guardian of Thrabian, followed by an Eidolon of Obstruction. Then we have a Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. Apologies that my camera keeps getting a little fuzzy. I'm not sure why. Next up we have Thalia, Heretic Cathar, Stony Brook Schoolmaster, Aven Mind Sensor, Starnheim Corsair, Subara, Tool Designed Caravaner. We have Vulnerable War Singer, putting a lot of work this week. Next up, we have Felden of the Third Path. We have Sigrid, God Favored. We have Mingara of Corindor. We have Zirda, the Dawnwalker. We have Feather, the Redeemed. We have a Sun Titan. And I decided to throw a Hellkite Tyrant in here, because why not steal my opponent's artifacts? Even if I don't win the game, it is fun. Next up is going to be like the random spells and stuff. Alright. So, we've got a Swiftfoot Boots. You know, hexproof, it's a thing. Followed by a Boros Charm. Followed up by a good old Sun Forger. That put in some work as well. We got a Battle Mage Bracers. Something new. Something new. We got a Valakut Exploration. And a Gitu Warcry. And a Reconstruct History. Followed by a Fervent Mastery. I decided to put a lot of newer stuff in here, you know? Let's try some new stuff. Let's get it on camera, you know what I'm saying? So, next up, we're going to go over the 3 most important things in a deck, at least I think so. So we've got card draw, followed by ramp, and followed by spot removal. Alright, hopefully it decides to be less in and out fuzzy. So we have the meme Faithless Looting. We've got Thrill of Possibility. This is all card draw, by the way, or at least this is about as good as it gets anyway in these colors. We have Mask of Memory. We have Cathartic Reunion. We have Tormenting Voice. We have Thrilling Discovery. We have Seize the Spoils. We have Staff of Domination. We have Secret Rendivius. I know I said I wouldn't play it, but I don't really count this because this is a weekly deck. This deck is going to be taken apart after this video. Next up, we have a Staff of Nin. Now we're going to go into the ramp. Once again, I apologize on the camera's focus. I'm not sure why it's deciding to be a pain in the rear. So we have a Soul Ring for our ramp. We have an Arcane Signet. We have an Iron Mirror. We have a Boros Signet. We have a Milliken. We have a Burnished Heart. We have a Palladium Mirror. We have a Commander Sphere. An Opaline Unicorn. Boros Locket. Sad Robot. Core Cartographer. And then we're going to move on to the final genre of cards, which is the spot removal. I count counter spells as spot removal. I actually did counter a spell. So first up, we have a Manatithe in the archive. We have a Revoke Existence, a card that I feel like is very underplayed. We have a Fall of the Hammer. We have a Disenchant. We have a Rip Apart. We have a Lightning Helix. We have a Generous Gift. We have a Reduce to Memory. We have a Stone Rain for those pesky lands. We got a Cabal Coffers reprint coming up. Good old Stone Rain, that son of a bee. All right. And a Pillage, in case you want to get another one. And Conclave Tribunal. And Return to Dust. I will probably go over a few of the lands, or maybe all of them. We'll see. It's nothing too crazy. So for the lands, oh, how many am I running? I think I'm not even going to count. I'm pretty sure I'm running 36. So we have Temple of the False God. We have good old Biblioplex. We have Slayer's Stronghold, Guildless Commons, Exotic Orchard, Shimmer Drift Vale, Gateway Plaza, Wind-Scarred Crag, Battlefield Forge, Alpine Meadow, Temple of Triumph, Stone Quarry, Boros Garrison, Lorehold Campus, Terramorphic Expanse, Boros Guildgate, Rupture Spire, Evolving Wilds, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we're running 10 plains, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 basic mountains, followed by a Desert of the Fervent for a little cycling. And that's the deck. Nothing too crazy, like I said. I mainly just wanted to cast Restore Balance. It's one of the cooler white cards. I'm a big fan of white. So yeah, if you're looking for something a little more competitive and you want to see some of my strongest decks, I recommend you go check out my Avacyn Angel of Hope commander deck that is doubly named Revelations. So yeah, go check that out. I'll leave a quick little click here for you, little picture. Hey, go check that out. Go check out Commander Wars EDH, and I'm planning on maybe Friday I will have recorded the Blood Avatar commander deck tech. If you're interested in that, come back and join me. Are you interested in spoilers? Go check out my Magic News segment of my channel. Check out the latest spoilers for Modern Horizons 2. Until next time.